Zoe.
But the proposal part is to the right.
If you're willing to take that to the AM, willing to take that to the jailhouse. So you know what
You can. Crazy you are.
I know she's smart. Said no.
Actually, no, I take that. I don't want to.
Yeah,
Never wanted to.
I did the first book. I did 20 grand. But I never did it.
They feel bad for you, Jake.
That is
Hey, you got a pencil, Jake?
who said it wasn't?
Maybe like 20 minutes for them.
Maybe this weekend or
If you're right, I think you go and get another one. Is that? We need to get an additional. It'll be good. It's
this is my favorite.
Oh,
What?
hey,
What? Oh my God. Don't, it's, yeah.
Miley, look over there.
There's a lot of redundancy.
So let me see. Lexington and Concord. Where are you at? Jalen, Miley, Graydon, George Washington, Kylie, Layla, Drew. I didn't even say Carol Baxter. Bunker Hill, Bladen, Alexis, and Leah. Check. Okay. Declaration of Independence. Allie, come on, this is what we're doing. Allie, Caden, Simon. Washington crosses the Delaware. They look energized this time. Saratoga, Marcus, Kate, and Jaden. Valley Forge, L Squared, you're -1. Okay, Lacey and Jake. Yorktown, the only group of 4. Zoe, Chastity, Sage, and Ariel. Okay, I'm gonna keep it as a group of 4 and a group of 2. Okay, I'll deal. She's on a field trip or something. She's listed as excuse. Yeah, I'll let her know what she needs to make up. We'll figure it out. So here we are. I promised you another group project. You're sitting in another group project, and this is the project day. Okay, this is where you're going to get to work together to create. Now the output for this project is going to be a little bit different than the last one. We're only going to work one day. It's today. Okay, we're going to work one day. You're not going to do slides of any sort, and you're not going to create notes for your classmates. So that's the difference. But you are going to be presenting in front of your classmates, and you're going to be presenting over the topic at hand. Okay, the topic that you are assigned right here. And you're going to be presenting through the lens of what is known as the 6 thinking hats. So I'll come to this slide here. There you go. You have it in front of you. Okay, this is a reference guide. I do want you to keep that. But what you're actually going to produce for me is this page I haven't handed out yet. The 6 thinking hats is a way to break down information from different perspectives And it kind of comes from the phrase like, let me put on my whatever hat. Like in my life, I might say, let me put on my teacher hat. Dress like a teacher. Let me put on my parent hat. Maybe I'll talk to you like a parent. Let me put on my coach hat. Some teachers, they're teachers and then they're coaches and then they go home with their parents, right? So you know what I'm saying by hats? Let me put on a different hat. Well, the model for our thinking hats, we're going to label them as colors. Now, I know you have a black and white page, but the colors are up here. And each color represents a different perspective. So keeping in mind the topic you have, most of them are battles. Okay, the Battle of Lexington and Concord, the Battle of Bunker Hill. One of you has George Washington, that's a person. One of you has the Declaration of Independence, that's a thing. Keeping in mind that topic, you're going to think through these 6 different perspectives. And up front, in a second here, should have done this already. In a second here, I'll let you get Chromebooks because I made a Google Classroom post. I posted the resource for you. I'm not sending you to the Wild West. I'm not telling you to go to Google. I've already posted a resource for you on each topic. Read the article. Every group has at least 1 video, if not 2, short videos. Read the article, watch the video. I'm going to set a timer on that for about 30 minutes. Okay, 30 minutes of individual work. You're in a group for 30 minutes individual. Then I'm going to turn you to create these answers together. Now, I do need this page from everybody. Okay, so independently, you got to use your own handwriting and fill out the page. But the group can work on the answers. All that is set up. Here's the lenses we're kind of looking through. If I were to put on my white hat, I would be using logic. And I want to focus on just the facts. So on this page I'm about to give you, the front page is kind of the dominant part of the activity. And I'm looking for a summary of your thing. Summary of the battle, summary of the leadership of George Washington, summary of the Declaration of Independence, just the facts. Okay, think of it like you're a detective. I just want the facts, ma'am. Just the facts. No emotions, no details, just the facts. Okay, that's your white hat. Then you can flip to the back side, and each of these boxes is a little bit less. Put on my yellow hat, I'm going to think optimistically. Optimism, synonym for positive, so thumbs up. What's good about this situation? Even in a battle that it might seem we're losing, what's something good I can find out of it? So I'm going to make you find the value and the benefits of your topic. Put on your black hat. Take off your yellow hat, put on your black hat. I want you to be cautious. Okay, so this might be easy to do in the military. What are some cautions I have about the situation? The enemy, the British, since we're talking about the American Revolution. What are some of my cautions, difficulties, and dangers? Take off my black hat, put on my red hat. What are some emotions involved? Okay, so we're talking about the American Revolution. Might be pretty easy to point to the feelings of patriotism, but probably a variety of other feelings involved in your topic as well. So, and if you're dealing with a person, what emotions does George Washington have through his leadership, etc.? Take off my red hat, put on my green hat. Creativity. How is creativity expressed throughout this event, this battle, the life of George Washington, the authoring of the Declaration of Independence? What possibilities or new ideas are represented here? And then finally, take off my green hat, put on my blue hat. Now, in the model here, the blue hat usually keeps order through the rest of the hats. For example, I got to make sure my optimism and my caution is in check, balanced. I got to make sure my creativity and my emotions are balanced. The way we want to use the blue hat is I want you to I want to see the order expressed throughout your topic. Think discipline. In the military, that's probably pretty easy to find as well. How did soldiers have discipline? Maybe how did they not have discipline? So the order or the in order of the situation, how is that expressed throughout your topic? You can see the blocks here. I'm not asking for an essay, not asking for 1,000 words, not even 100 words really. Looking for about a sentence or two on each of these 5 hats. On the white hat, your narrative, I'm looking for 5 to 7 sentences, and that's why it's more space. So this is all going to start with, in just a second, I'll let you get a Chromebook. Go to our Google Classroom, be logged in. Independent reading, viewing. Now, I know sometimes you guys share earbuds. I'm cool with that. I'll get the earbuds out in just a second. 30 minutes of gathering information. On our last project, I like to learn from our projects as well. On our last project, I think we jumped straight to, you good? Okay? Okay. Step outside. Step outside. It's time for everything. Should be okay. All right. All that said, what I was saying is we learned from our last project. I feel like we jumped straight into the slide creation, maybe not really reading as much as we need to. So I'm going to deliberately have us read for 30 minutes and then jump into this. This is a one-day project. You will have time to have it accomplished as soon as I stop talking here. Any questions up front? Understand the 6-hat model? Guys, an honors class. Expect some creative responses from you. I know creativity is one of the hats. This is pretty specifically a gifted learner activity. So that's why I'm bringing it to the classroom here. Place yourself in history. Okay, as you watch the video, have the perspective of the men and women at that battle or at that event. How would they have felt from these different perspectives? So seeing no questions, okay, so there's not chaos. Let's go with this third of the room. Go ahead and get a Chromebook. My bad on that one. I do have a topic card that I'm going to bring to each group here. And just a couple of basics, kind of outlines. Make sure you mention a couple of specific items. And of course, I'm available in the room to make sure you do mention those items. What's else topic? So there's 3 must-mention items there. What's your topic? So this is a couple of 2 must-mentions, which that'll help guide your reading, will help guide your narrative. Jake, who do we got here? So same thing, a couple of must-mentions, guide your reading, will help guide your narrative. All right, so must mention. What we got here? So a little bit different perspective on battle, man. Narrative. I am a little bit different. Hey, you said you're racist.
Stop taking that.
What hand, Saratoga? I hope. All right, I've handed out kind of a character card to each of you, a couple of must mentions. I said it to everybody, I'll just say it again. The must mentions will guide your reading, it'll guide your narrative. You can't really tell the story without mentioning those items. The links, of course, are on Google Classroom. You don't need to type it in, it's on Google Classroom, you can just play it. And with that said, I'm going to start a timer for 30 minutes. And it's not like a silent zone. If you're collaborating with a partner, I'm here for it. But it should be mostly quiet self-reading and reflection. I got headphones if you need them. And of course, you can use your own if you wish as well. Start a timer for 30 minutes. So you want me to bring this? Had drones, anybody?
Me.
All right, I know a lot of you had drones. I just know. You're like a flight attendant on an airline.
Where we have to like spend some of our. So, yeah, it's like a little. Which one's front of us?